Hello everyone, welcome back to Mama in the Kitchen. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make chicken Madeira, and this is a copycat recipe for the Cheesecake Factory's chicken Madeira. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the ingredients. First, over here I have 2 large chickens that I've cut in half horizontally and I've pounded to be 1/4 of an inch thick. And then over here I have half a cup of flour with about 1.5 teaspoons of salt, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, and half a teaspoon of black pepper. And then you're also gonna need 1 stick of unsalted butter. And then I also have about 1 pound of asparagus. This is fresh asparagus. And I cut off the ends of the asparagus about 1 inch. And then you're gonna need half of an onion that I've chopped very finely, 2 tablespoons of very finely chopped parsley, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, about 5 garlic cloves that are minced, 3/4 of a cup of heavy cream, and you're gonna need a little bit extra of salt and pepper, and about 1.5 tablespoons of balsamic vinegar, 3 cups of chicken broth or chicken stock, and then about 16 ounces of mushrooms that I've sliced into thick pieces, and then half a cup of mozzarella cheese. Now we're gonna go ahead and get started. Alrighty, so the first thing we're gonna be doing is boiling the asparagus. So in a pot, I added 6 cups of water with 1 tablespoon of salt, and I'm gonna boil these for about 3 minutes. Okay, so they've been boiling for 3 minutes, so I'm gonna go ahead and take them out and put them on a plate and set these aside. Alrighty, so in a heated pan, I went ahead and melted 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter, and now I'm adding 1 tablespoon of olive oil. I'm going to mix that together, and I'm going to be adding the sliced mushrooms, and I'm going to mix these with the butter and oil for a few minutes before adding the rest of the ingredients. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and add the onions, the parsley, and the garlic, and I'm also going to be adding about 1/4 teaspoon of salt and 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. And I'm gonna mix everything together until the onions are a little bit translucent. After mixing everything for a few minutes together, now I'm gonna go ahead and take this off the heat and put it in a plate and set it aside. I'm going to be making the chicken. So over here I have half a cup of flour, 1.5 teaspoons of salt, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, and about half a teaspoon of black pepper. So I'm just going to go ahead and coat the chicken with the flour, and this is what it would look like. And now I'm going to go ahead and pan sear it. So in my pan I have 2 tablespoons of butter that I'm going to go ahead and melt and add the 1 tablespoon of olive oil. And then I'm going to be adding my chicken to that, and I'm going to be cooking this on a medium-high heat for about 3 to 4 minutes on each side, or until it's completely cooked through. The same pan I cooked the chicken in, I went ahead and just wiped it off with a paper towel, and I added about 3 cups of chicken broth, and I'm going to go ahead and bring that to a boil and let it simmer until it's about half of the amount. And then I'm going to be adding 1.5 tablespoons of balsamic vinegar. I'm going to let that boil until it reduces. And then once it reduces, I'm adding 3/4 of a cup of heavy whipping cream. And we're just going to let this boil on a medium-high heat, not on a very high heat, until it thickens like this. And now what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to go ahead and add my chicken back to the pan. I'm going to make sure it's completely coated, so I'm going to flip it around, and then I'll be adding the mushrooms and the asparagus. Alrighty, and after adding the mushrooms and asparagus, now I'm going to go ahead and top it off with half a cup of mozzarella cheese, and I'm going to put it in the oven on broil for a few minutes until the cheese melts. Ready, and this is the final look of the chicken Madeira. I'm going to be serving this with some mashed potatoes, but this also goes great with white rice, or you can even eat it by itself. So thank you for watching, and please like, share, and subscribe.